If you had $1 extra dollar to spend on your organization, would it be in equipment, infrastructure, or people? Most people say they would spend it on the equipment or infrastructure, not the people. Why? Because it's tangible. You can see it. You can predict what that's going to do for your organization. Truth be told, the greatest untapped source of a profit center in your organization is not in a piece of equipment or infrastructure. It's located down the hallway in that conference room, and it's your mid-level managers. Invest in your leaders. I'm going to make a business case for you today on why you should invest in your mid-level leaders to make a difference in your organization. And we're just going to focus on 3 areas. Number 1, retention. 2, profitability. And number 3, the intangibles. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Standard. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give yourself something to help make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. I'm going to use Gallup's numbers, and I'm going to give you a fictitious company as an example. And as I do this, I want you to make it real for you. Put those numbers for your organization, and I want you to think about, oh, for my organization, this is the impact it would make, and be realistic with yourself. My fictitious company, manufacturing company, 50 million in revenue, 10% profit, 5 million, 100 employees, average salary, 100K, putting all the salaries together. What about your organization? How big is it? What's your profit? What's revenue? What's your profit? How many employees do you have? Average salary. Start with retention. Gallup tells us that mid-level leaders affect 70% of the variability of engagement. I'll give you that number again. 70% of the variability of engagement. That's a lot. Engagement impacts retention. What's the retention? What's the turnover in your organization? For a manufacturing organization like I'm talking about, 3% is low. It could be in the teens, maybe even up to 20%, depending on the organization. What about you? What's the turnover in your organization? So for me, 3%, that means I'm going to turn over 3 people a year. Gallup says highly engaged teams, organizations reduce their turnover by 43%. That means for me, I'm only going to turn over 2 instead of 3. I just gained $100,000 and I didn't sell one more piece of anything. What about you? What if you retained one more employee? What difference would that make? Next, profitability. Gallup says that highly engaged organizations are 23% more profitable than those with low engagement. 23%. For me, I'm just going to use 20% as a high end. I have $1 million in profit every year. I have 5 million. That just increased my profit by $1 million at 23%. If it's 10%, that's 500,000. 5%, 250K. That's a significant amount of money. So I potentially increased my profitability by putting these 2 together by 1.1 million. What about you? What if you increase? How would that increase the profitability if you had a highly engaged workforce in your organization? That's a lot of money. It's making a difference. Last area, the intangibles. There's a lot of intangibles with an engaged workforce, and it's hard to put a number on those. For you, what are some of the intangibles? For me, highly engaged workforce means people are happy, loyal customers, referrals, better quality, less absenteeism. All those can come into play. And we might be able to put a number on them. I'm not going to put a number on them here. What about you? What are the intangibles for your organization? And can you put a number on them? What are the takeaways from this? The takeaways are develop your mid-level leaders. Okay, develop your mid-level leaders. Why? Because when you can develop your mid-level leaders, that investment can multiply. It can make an incredible difference for your organization. So now, as you're thinking about, there's budget cuts coming. When we get budget cuts, many times organizations that I work with, they'll cut some of the training. Don't cut the training, double down on it. Why? Because the impact multiplies. When you're adding that leadership development in, think about adding coaching as one of your tools. One-on-one individual coaching, group coaching, team coaching, because it makes a difference in the organization. You develop your leadership, you develop the leadership in your leadership team, and you're going to make a big difference in your organization. If you found this helpful, share it, follow me. Thanks for listening. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. Have a great week.